Kirby had a gun to his head today. He blames Constable Peroni for not backing him up with good reason.
I was conducting a brief examination of the exterior of the building.
Ease up, mate.
You saw me.
I didn't see anything. Oh.
He let me go to that warehouse on my own. Do you reckon he set me up?
Alex!
It's your lucky day, boss.
It was dark. I heard him shout. I ran over, all right?
Sold me out.
What are you talking about?
So much for backing each other up.
Cut that out! What do you think you're doing?
Boss. Discipline's not an option, Sergeant. It's your job. If they're fighting, it's your fault.
No, actually, boss, this time it's your fault. Thanks for the lift. Penny and Freya should be back in a couple of days. I'll have my wheels back by then.
No problem, Sarge. Consider it my attempt to bring some harmony back to the station. I figure someone should at least try.
Yeah, look, Joss is very young.
He's old enough to wear a uniform.
Something else happened between you two?
Don't worry, Sarge. It's all under control.
What's under control?
Don't worry. I can fight my own battles.
These are serious operational issues. If you have a problem with your working relationship with Joss, then it's going to affect you. Come on, love, off the road. Come on, mate. Hey, Alex, get the ambos, mate.
The ambos are going to be a while, Sarge. Apparently it's a busy day. You reckon she fainted?
She's got a temperature. She's not clammy. She has a smell of booze, but it looks like she's taken something she shouldn't have. Right, love. We'll look after you. It's all right. We'll find your mum for you.
What's happened?
We've just had a young girl collapse on the road in front of us.
Oh, it's Emily. Oh, you all right? Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of you, Papa.
Madam, it looks like she may have taken something.
I take some very strong painkillers for my back, and I found a packet on the floor with some missing, and I couldn't find her anywhere. She's been having some trouble with her monthlies. She wouldn't know my medication was too strong for her.
Well, she will need proper care, though.
I could run her into casualty. Now, come on. Here.
Cancel the ambo.
Come on, lovely. Ups a daisy. We'll get you to casualty.
You go.
Oh. Thanks so much for taking care of her.
Oh, no, we're just doing our job. I will need your name, madam.
Of course. Mari Biden.
Mari Biden. Are you sure you're going to be all right with this?
We'll be fine, really, yeah. Thanks again.
What was that woman's surname again, Sarge?
Biden. Spelled as it's pronounced, presumably. Daughter's name was Emily.
Maybe we should have gone with him to the hospital.
Sarge? Coffee?
Yeah, thanks. I'm sure she'll be fine. Her mother will know how to look after her, surely. Thank you. You want a coffee, Alex?
Sure, why not?
Well, actually, I must have miscalculated. There's none left.
Yeah, you must have.
All right, let's organise our day, shall we? Now, Evan...
Yeah, court all morning.
OK, we've got Susie and Kelly giving the protective behaviours talk at the primary school, which leaves Alex and Joss in the patrol car.
Thanks, Sarge, but I think I'll pass. I'd like to end my shift still in the land of the living.
What's that supposed to mean?
Meaning I got your present.
You're so full of crap, Kirby.
Oh, well, maybe you'd like a shot kicking it out of you.
Hey,
Yeah, it
you
works.
two,
Yeah.
that is enough. Melanie, how are you?
Oh, I'm good, thanks.
Can I do you for?
Look, it's nothing very exciting. Just a stat deck I need witnessing.
Just a look. Oh, OK, yep, just sign there.
Oh, thanks. I hear on the grapevine you're on your own.
Yes. Penny and Freya are off in Melbourne. Shopping, I believe, is the main activity planned.
Oh, my mob are away too. Interstate buying horses.
Right, all right. There you go.
Thank you.
I usually charge for this kind of service.
Well, I could offer to pay you by making dinner.
Oh, that'd be nice. But, look, I know this is going to sound really boring. I've just started a new book. It's a thriller. I'm not very good company at the moment, so...
Oh, maybe some other time.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Well, I'll hold you to it.
What little present?
Huh?
You and Peroni, what little present?
Under control, Sarge. Hello. Yeah, this is Alex Kirby.
Are you all right?
I can't believe what you did to my car. Bloody woman drivers. You shouldn't be allowed on the road.
Yeah, well, if you weren't driving so fast, it wouldn't have happened.
How fast do I drive?
Yeah, you
How
were
fast
driving...
you swerve is the problem.
All right, keep it down.
Mrs. Anderson, are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine, Kelly.
My friend's in the force, huh?
All right, hold it. What happened here?
I want to talk to someone who's not in her pocket.
I'm not in anyone's pocket, sir.
The dog just ran straight out in front of me. I just stopped.
Yes, right in the middle of the bloody road. What could I do?
All right, we will need both of you to make a statement.
What about charging her with dangerous driving?
This isn't a dangerous driving situation, Mr.
Cezeñas?
Cezeñas.
What are you taking my name down for? You're not going to book her with anything.
Kel. Got an address here? All right, let's get this over with.
Well, maybe we should knock on the door first before we just arrive with this under our arms. Hey, no wonder that dog ran off. Anyone home?
What do we do now?
Well, we shut up the house and leave a card.
What about the dog?
We can't just leave it here.
Yeah, we can. We'll just dump him in the garden somewhere.
No way. We have to take him with us.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my fault. I didn't even see where the dog came from. I've never hit anything in a car before.
Look, these things happen. People let their animals stray, and this is the result, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't know if that makes me feel better or not.
We'll just fill in a report and the insurance company can sort it all out.
Alan loves that car.
Yeah, well, it wasn't your fault. Alan will understand that, I'm sure.
No, you'd understand that. Alan will be furious.
Well, you can just send him to talk to me then.
Oh, you'd do that, would you?
Well, if required, yes.
You're a good man, Mark Jacobs.
I try, Mrs. Anderson, I try.
Oh, all right, it's slippery. No, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Have to bring it.
Okay, down, put it down.
Contact your insurance company when you get home. Any problems, just get them to ring me. Should I even ask what this is?
It's the dead dog.
Yes, of course it is. What's it doing here?
Well, Goldilocks didn't want to leave it in the owner's garden, so it's here.
We thought we'd put it into the cell until we found the owner, yeah.
It's not refrigerated.
Yeah, well, I hope it's not going to be too long.
Mrs. Biden, how do things go at the hospital?
She's gone.
What, Emily?
I didn't get to take her to the hospital.
Why not?
We were on our way there, and I stopped at the lights at Hetherington Way. She just opened the door and took off.
You any idea where your daughter may have gone?
No. Emily's not my daughter. No, my husband and I found her sleeping in a bus shelter a couple of days ago.
Right, so you just found her and took her home?
We wanted her to stay for a bit. I mean, look after her. She was so thin.
Did you call Child Protection after you picked her up?
Emily didn't want us to. She was petrified.
Did she say why?
I think she's been in trouble before. Oh, I didn't want to say anything, but some money went missing from my bag soon after she arrived, $200. Well, she had nothing when we found her. It must have seemed like a fortune.
Good Samaritan ripped off by enterprising street kid, eh?
Yeah, well, I've suggested Mrs. Biden go home and check her house, make sure nothing else is missing.
No, I reckon the cash was one-off.
Oh, come on, Sarge. She's probably pulled the same stunt at 6 different houses.
Is the girl from around here?
Well, Mrs. Biden doesn't actually know.
Nor do we.
No, not yet, no.
Shouldn't you have asked for ID up front?
Yeah, well, we thought she was being looked after by her mother.
Except she wasn't her mother.
Yes, well, we know that now.
Yes, we do, now.
It so won't fit.
Could always break its legs.
You are one sick unit, Baroni.
No, look, that's what they had to do to my Uncle Giovanni to get him to fit in the coffin. He died sitting up in a chair, watching Dancing with the Stars. They found him 3 days later.
Why are you cleaning out the fridge?
Because we've got to shove this dead dog in there.
Why do you have to shove this dead dog in there, Peroni?
Well, just to stop him stinking out the place until we find the owner. That's all we could think of, really.
No, that shows good initiative.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you didn't think of the vets. Or even the hospital, both of which have perfectly good refrigerated mortuaries.
It'll fit in the fridge, no worries. We'll just break its legs like Uncle Giovanni.
Relax, all right? You weren't exactly full of better ideas yourself, were you? Come on, give us a hand.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm looking for Constable Peroni. My house has been burgled. Okay.
All right, well, we're going to need a list from you of everything that's missing.
Oh, I don't care about me things. Lucy's missing.
Lucy?
Me dog, me best mate.
Your best mate?
All I had in the world. Me missus took off years ago.
Kids?
One. My daughter Mirren, she's getting married, but I don't see her.
Mr. Garrett, I'm afraid we've got more bad news for you.
What happened?
She got hit by a car.
Because some thieving bastard left the front door open?
I'm afraid so.
There's just no justice, is there? Oh. She's all I had in the whole world.
You miserable bastard! Chill out, I'm gonna kill you! Let me go! What is going on?
He's just
You're gonna pay for what you've done, do you hear me? I'm gonna kill him! Let me go!
All right, I think we need to talk you down to the station, all right? Come on.
Yeah, and you too.
His name's Joel Sutton. He owes me some money, that's all.
That how you treat all the people that owe you money?
I've had a rough day, you know. Lucy, the house.
How much money?
What?
How much money does he owe you?
$50. I lent it to him and he lost it on the pokies.
What'd he say?
He lent you money and you lost it on the pokies.
Don't you remember? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Said he was only $100.
Yeah.
What would he do to you for 1,000?
Oh, he's under a bit of stress at the moment. His daughter's getting married.
All right, and he's the father of the bride.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got to pay for the wedding.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I don't know nothing about that.
His house was burgled today.
Fair dinkum.
Tell you what, I'll leave you with Constable O'Rourke for 5 minutes, all right? You haven't played straight with us, Mr. Garrett.
I told you, it's about money.
No, that part's right. But I reckon you're the one who owes Mr. Sutton.
For what?
For some work he did for you?
What's the going price these days to get someone to pretend to knock over your house for you? Anything?
Well, she doesn't ring a bell with the St David's crew, so I'd say she's probably from out of town. Now, Missing Persons has 100 girls matching Emily's description. None called Emily, however.
Bloody hell, she's got to belong to someone.
Your friend
He's no friend of
breaks
mine.
into houses for a living.
I pay insurance all my life, never make one single claim.
You thought you'd make up for it. You got your mate Joel to break in and rob you so you can get the insurance money. Where did you guys meet? At some brain surgeon course?
the pub. I could have paid for a wedding. I just wanted to give my daughter something special. Show her that her old man could do something right at least. You can't blame a bloke for that.
It's fraud, Mr. Garrett.
It's a bloody insurance company.
It's still fraud.
It's just a shame that your poor old dog got caught up in all of this.
Mount Thomas Police, Sergeant Jacobs. Bloke at the service is drunk, sleeping off in there all the time.
Well, looks big enough to a victim.
Last one threw a bottle at him, apparently.
A bottle? Maybe we should be drawing our guns.
Yes, I think I can answer drunk by myself, thanks very much.
Just joking, Sarge.
Yeah, well, don't joke, all right? Not today. All right. Wakey, wakey.
How you faring?
Better than her.
She was beaten and stabbed a number of times. Large blade.
You're just a bloody kid.
There's no ID on the body.
Name's Emily. Tried to do a trace this morning. Nothing on record.
Homicide is sending somebody up.
Yeah, they always do.
I need to talk to the woman that was looking after her. What was her name?
Mrs. Biden. I'll come with you.
Pete? Hey, your parents around?
Morning.
Nice work.
Thanks.
Mr. Biden?
Charlie.
Charlie. Mark Jacobs. These are Detectives Hasham and Fox. We need to talk to you and your wife. Is she anywhere around?
Well, I think that's her now, actually.
Dad. Oh, my Lord, the poor little thing.
It looks like she was murdered.
Murdered? Why would anyone want to kill Emily? She's just a little baby.
She didn't say anything to you? Anyone she may have been scared of?
Well, she seemed a bit nervy, but I didn't like to ask.
Was she scarred or bruised or anything when you picked her up?
Nothing like that.
She took our money.
Shh, don't. She needed that money more than we did. This is all my fault. Oh, I should have taken better care.
No, it's not a matter of fault, Mrs. Biden. Now, is there anything else you can tell us about her?
Well, I did ask her, but she didn't like to talk about the past.
Why do I get the feeling that that woman is too good to be true?
No, hang on. Surely you have to allow that there are still a few concerned people left in the world.
Someone waiting for you guys in your office.
Amy. PJ.
Garth.
Well, sounds like your classic hitchhike gone wrong scenario. Got picked up by the wrong person at the wrong time.
Somebody else she'd stolen from may have killed her.
Well, Alex has been putting a description round, nothing yet.
Good. Keep him on it.
Charlie Biden, he got any fault?
Not as far as Lake
Yeah,
says.
well, hang on, just steady on there. I mean, he's not going to kill her over $200, surely.
You handed it back to them, didn't you?
I handed it back to Mrs. Biden. Yeah, look, I just don't get it. I mean, If you live way out in the middle of nowhere, why would you kill a girl, put her in the boot, then take her to a dumpster? I mean, there's plenty of places around there we could get rid of the body.
Maybe.
Have we heard anything from Child Protection yet?
No, not yet.
Well, you might like to get onto that now.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'll get onto it.
How'd you go with the digital photo mock-up?
Just putting it out now.
There you go. Poor kid.
Yeah, that's a pretty good likeness.
Can you look after the distribution of this? Missing persons, child protection, usual suspects?
Yeah, leave it with me.
Thanks. Hey,
Hi.
I wouldn't mind a word, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
I've been seeing someone.
And you want my blessing?
Oh, no, God, no, not like that. A counsellor. I've been seeing a counsellor.
Oh, right. How's that?
Hard. She doesn't let me get away with anything. Bit like you and that, I guess.
It's a big thing to undertake.
Yeah. I don't want your approval. Well, I do, I suppose, if I'm really honest.
What are you trying to say, Garth?
One thing that comes up over and over again in the sessions is that... Well, I still have...
Do I really want to hear
Oh, no,
this?
please, let me finish. I've just gone over this so many times in my head. I still care about you, Amy. I never stopped. I don't want to push anything. Well, I'm not ready, really. If I'm honest. All I can offer at the moment is that I be calm and professional around you, and well, I'm committed to that, if you'll accept that.
Well, let's just see how we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Joss?
Yes?
Chris needs a hand at the Imperial. She's having a bit of trouble with a guest. Take Kelly with you, will you?
Too slow.
You two attended that accident this morning, didn't you?
Yes, boss.
So why have I got a Mr. Arius Azenius on the blower complaining about preferential treatment for the other driver?
You have to ask Sergeant Jacobs about that one, boss.
Why didn't you issue Mrs. Anderson with a penalty notice?
Well, I just didn't think it was necessary, boss.
It's not a discretionary matter, Sergeant. She should have been given a penalty notice on the spot.
No, well, it was all a bit emotional. I mean, she just killed a dog and the other party was yelling at
The
her.
other party has just made an official complaint.
About what?
About the fact that the attending members were personally acquainted with the driver at fault and therefore took no action.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. You can't just let someone off because they happen to be your neighbour.
No, of course not, boss.
I want that penalty notice issued today, clear?
Crystal.
Name's Jan Sumner. She checked in yesterday. She seemed all right, but then she went out this morning and came back covered in blood.
Is she hurt?
Don't know. She's locked herself in, though.
Miss Summers!
No, you better use a master key, Chris. Hello? Have you hurt yourself?
Why are you covered in blood?
I'm not covered in blood. My name's Kelly. Your name's Jan, isn't it?
How do you know my name?
You gave it to Chris here when you checked in. Where are you hurt? Can you show me?
Blood?
All right, let's have a bet. What kind of a car does a mad woman drive?
Oh.
A Nissan Pulsar? Ford Laser, perhaps?
Blue Mazda? Joss?
QMG 073, that's the one. Kel. Jan Summers is not her real name. The car's registered under Janet Thompson of Brunswick, Melbourne.
Janet Thompson is the subject of an intervention order. She's been diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic and has been in and out of institutions for the last 10 years. The order was taken out by her social worker.
So what's she doing in Mount Thomas?
I don't know, Mrs. Thompson.
Your name is Janet Thompson and you live in Brunswick.
My name is Jan.
How did you hurt yourself, Jan?
A knife. Oh, the knife is sharp. There's lots of blood. I try to stop it. The knife keeps moving. It's slashing and cutting. Screaming. Oh, I hear screaming.
Who did you attack with the knife, Jan?
Jesus said, suffer the little children.
Which little child?
I tried. I tried to protect her. But they took her away from me. They took her away. They said I couldn't look after her. Her own mother. We loved each other. We would have been all right. But now it's too late.
Too late for what?
Too late for Emily. My little baby.
She must be shattered.
Yeah, she is.
Did the mother ever show up here?
No one ever visited Emily. I couldn't leave her in the house. I couldn't trust her with the money going missing and everything.
So no one could have turned up without you knowing?
Nah.
Where was Emily staying?
In there. All she had were the clothes she was wearing and that bag in the cupboard.
Whose room is this?
It's our spare room.
Whose room was it?
It's our spare room.
We'll have to take this with us?
Yeah, of course.
Well, Emily was first taken from her mother at the age of 6, then at pretty regular intervals after that. Both mother and daughter in and out of institutions for the last 8 years.
So was Emily taken away because of violence?
She was taken away because her mother was too sick to raise her. There's no mention of violence in any of the reports.
Look, she turns up in Mount Thomas out of the blue, using a false name in the throes of a schizophrenic episode. You know, we find her daughter dead, her car full of blood. I mean, what we heard was as close to a confession as we're going to get.
What'd you come up with at the Bidens?
No, not much.
Look, we need to nail down Jan Thompson's movements in Mount Thomas, find out when she met up with Emily.
If they met up.
I checked the phone records. Guess who she called from the Imperial?
Emily was very nervy yesterday, and I didn't like to ask her. Maybe she did get a call from her mother.
Well, how would her mother know that she was here?
I don't know, maybe she rang her mother and told her.
Well, you told us you were with her every second.
Well, I couldn't be with her every second, could I? You gotta go.
Any other calls that you might not have known about?
Only that one. I didn't do a very good job, did I, looking after her?
Look, we won't keep you. Thanks for your help.
It's your ball? It's okay. What's your name? And you can take it.
Mum and Dad don't like me talking to strangers. I'll get put under the porch,
What do you mean?
like my big sister.
Lucas, inside might help you, Mum. Sorry about him.
No worries. We're having an interesting chat.
Yep, he can talk.
He was telling us all about his big sister.
Which one?
How many are there?
I've got 2 elder daughters.
Where are they?
Fiona, she's at St David's. She's a good girl. She works at the hospital.
What about the other one?
Left home years ago. They never heard from her.
Charlie? What you doing out there, love?
Nothing, love.
Charlie. Not allowed to talk to strangers either, eh?
Fiona Biden, Detectives Fox, Henderson and Hashem. Fiona?
Take a seat.
Why am I here?
We just need to ask you a few questions. Won't take long.
Tell us about your sister.
Lorraine. She went to the city years ago.
Melbourne?
Yeah.
You keep in contact with her?
Not since she got out.
Got out.
Left home.
Have you heard, if you don't do as you're told, you'll end up under the porch?
Like my big sister. Dad used to say it to us when we were kids.
As a joke. Well, Lorraine's not really under there, is she?
Do you get along with Lorraine?
She was my sister.
Who's the David Bowie fan?
She was.
Fiona, don't you think it's strange that you haven't seen your sister in so many years?
No. I don't think there's any need to worry about that anymore.
Because she got out.
Yeah.
Away from your dad.
Away from everything.
She weren't no good, Lorraine.
Not like Fiona?
No.
We spoke to her, Charlie.
She never say nothing bad.
Lorraine disappeared 15 years ago. No one has seen or heard of her since. No bank account, no tax, no dole, no nothing. What happened to her, Charlie?
Dunno.
Been quite a day for us, isn't it?
Quite a day.
Oh well. Look on the bright side. Can't get any worse.
Tell us about when you last saw Lorraine, Charlie.
We had an argument.
About?
Can't remember. What did Fiona say?
She told us about under the porch.
She never said nothing about that.
Fiona knows what you did, Charlie. We know what you did. We're going to find Lorraine. When we do, you're going to wish you were never born.
Charlie, what happened?
We had an argument. Lorraine died.
I buried her. First she was under the porch, but it was no good. The smell. She didn't love me no more.
This was the best spot. Soft ground.
He said Lorraine went to the city.
Didn't you worry when you didn't hear anything at all from your daughter for the past 15 years?
No, Lorraine's not my daughter. And neither is Fiona. They're from his first marriage. Oh, I hardly knew Charlie when Lorraine left home.
When did you and your husband get together?
15 years ago. It was just before his accident.
What accident?
Motorbike. Yeah, brain damage. He used to go into these terrible fits of temper, you know. It's like he became someone else.
That must be very difficult to live with.
Oh, they gave him medication. He's all right now.
Yeah, good on you. Thanks for that. Forensic can get a crew up here ASAP.
You need to dig.
I'll do that.
I've got a backhoe.
Hello, Penny, Freya. Yes, just ringing to say hello. If you could ring me back if you get this message at a reasonable hour.
I presume you've delivered that penalty notice by now?
Mark. What's that? I thought I was obliged to stop for animals.
Not without a warning in the middle of the road, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's not really the best place for a random act of kindness, is it?
No.
You know, most people, when they come over, they bring flowers or chocolates. You bring penalty notices.
Yeah, well, I'm a copper.
Oh, well, here's to coppers. What's wrong?
You can tuck him in if you like. Read him a bedtime story.
No, thanks. Where's PJ?
He's securing the scene till forensic get there. Wants to see his wife.
Too late. She's driving herself home.
You look beat. Get you a cup of coffee?
You know, I have spent nearly my entire life in this job. I will never, ever get used to the awful things people do to each other. Yeah, I mean, you know, they teach you about detachment. The academy from the word go. Don't get personally involved, you know, be objectivity. But I'm just finding it harder and harder to see the difference between detachment and dehumanisation. I'm bloody scared. I reckon I might have spent my whole life in the wrong job.
Old people do that. Wrong job. Wrong marriage.
Oh, no, thanks. No, I'm not a very big drinker. I better go.
Oh, your thriller calling, is it?
No, look, I think I've ruined your night enough. Good night.
Night.
Look, thanks. Thanks for listening.
Mark? You didn't ruin my night.
They want me to head up a new cold case crew in Melbourne. Someone must think I'm all right, huh?
You have your moments. Congratulations.
Anyway, they've pretty much given me free run to handpick my own team, and you're my first choice. Senior Detective Vox.
You're offering me a job?
Yep.
There you are. Can't sleep. Conscience keeping you awake?
What conscience?
Exactly. What conscience?
Kirby, get off my case.
Or what?
Or we've got a problem.
See, I've already got a problem.
Well, that's a real shame, but I've got a hot blonde waiting for me in the car. Have a good night.
Peroni? You mess with me again? You're going down.
It's a job, not a kidney donation.
Why me?
Why you won?
Well, you said you had the pick of the force. Why me?
Oh, you know. So I can look up your skirt.
You want to get out and walk?
You want to concede that you're good at this gig and we work well together? Want to at least think about it?
Eight hands, so many fiddly bits. Give me a good rib cage any day.
You all know each other?
We will soon enough.
What have you found?
Human remains.
Lorraine Biden?
What's wrong with this picture?
Oh, my God.
3 femurs.
2 bodies.
Just another.
Kirby had a gun to his head today. He blames Constable Peroni for not backing him up with good reason.
I was conducting a brief examination of the exterior of the building.
Ease up, mate. You saw me. I didn't see anything. Oh!
He let me go to that warehouse on my own. Do you reckon he set me up?
Alex!
It's your lucky day, boss.
It was dark. I heard him shout. I ran over, all right?
Sold me out.
What are you talking about?
So much for backing each other up.
Cut that out! What do you think you're doing? Boss. Discipline's not an option, Sergeant. It's your job. If they're fighting, it's your fault.
No, actually, boss, this time it's your fault. Thanks for the lift. Penny and Frey should be back in a couple of days. I'll have my wheels back by then.
No problem, Sarge. Consider it my attempt to bring some harmony back to the station. Figure someone should at least try.
Yeah, look, Joss is very young.
He's old enough to wear a uniform.
Something else happened between you two?
Don't worry, Sarge. It's all under control.
What's under control?
Don't worry. I can fight my own battles.
These are serious operational issues. If you have a problem with your working relationship with Joss, then it's going to affect you. Come on, love, off the road. Come on, mate. Hey, Alex, get the ambos, mate.
The ambos are going to be a while, Sarge. Apparently it's a busy day. You reckon she fainted?
I think she's got a temperature. She's not clammy. She doesn't smell of booze, but it looks like she's taken something she shouldn't have. Right, love. We'll look after you. It's all right. We'll find your mum for you.
What's happened?
We've just had a young girl collapse in the road in front of us.
Oh, it's Emily. Oh, you all right? Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of you, Papa.
Madam, it looks like she may have taken something.
I take some very strong painkillers for my back, and I found the packet on the floor with some missing, and I couldn't find her anywhere. She's been having some trouble with her monthlies. She wouldn't know my medication was too strong for her.
Well, she will need proper care, though.
I could run her into casualty. Now, come on. Here.
Cancel the ambo.
Come on, lovey. Ups a daisy. We'll get you to casualty.
You come.
Thanks so much for taking care of her.
Oh, no, we're just doing our job. I will need your name, madam.
Of course. Mari Biden.
Mari Biden. Are you sure you're going to be all right with this?
We'll be fine, really, yeah. Thanks again.
What was that woman's surname again, Sarge?
Biden. Spelled as it's pronounced, presumably. Daughter's name was Emily.
Maybe we should have gone with him to the hospital.
Sarge, coffee?
Yeah, thanks. I'm sure she'll be fine. Her mother will know how to look after her, surely. Thank you. You want a coffee, Alex?
Sure, why not?
Well, actually, I must have miscalculated. There's none left.
Yeah, you must have.
All right, let's organise our day, shall we?